I talk to a lot of people. A lot of people reach out to me. Certain people are, hey, I think this is the guy that's going to be the chief of staff. This is the guy that's going to be doing this. That guy's going to be doing this. This guy's going to be doing this. Here's that guy's doing this. You know, during this season of president-elect, you got 75 days, whatever the amount of days it is, right? How many interviews, people you're talking to, people you're sitting down with, do we bring this guy? Do we bring that guy? How strategic are you guys being right now in choosing who to bring inside to help you with these jobs? And the people that are in the inside, is it all family? Is it some that are not family that are just trusted advisors? Is it some from free market? Is it some from politics? How are you guys filtering those people out today different than 2016 and 2016?
I mean, Mike, everything is different. There was so much to be learned by all of us, but certainly by my father-in-law. You know, he himself admitted when he went in the White House the first time, he really didn't know. You know, no one expected him to win. All the polls said this was impossible. And having never been in politics before, he had no transition team set up, nothing put in place. And honestly, our 2016 campaign was so small compared to what traditional presidential campaigns look like, that normally what you do is you take your campaign staff and you say, okay, you guys can apply. There's like 5,000 positions that need to be filled. You guys apply for these jobs. We want to plug you in good spots. And you know those people because you've worked with them to a certain extent. We couldn't do that in 2016. So he had to outsource and he had to listen to other people. And he'll be the first to admit that's one of the mistakes he made. And he wishes it had been different. He understands this so much more now in 2024, even maybe more so than in 2020, which is another reason that I love that he is president-elect right now. And it is the most important thing to make sure you have great people in these positions. But to have people like Elon Musk, like, you know, Vivek Ramaswamy, potentially Tulsi Gabbard, these are people who really get it and who are so aligned. RFK Jr., these are going to be such powerful movers in this country and do such historic things, I believe, during this administration. But every position does matter. And I think we've all learned enough to know how to judge people. And you're never going to get it 100%. There'll always be, you know, kind of bad people out there with bad intentions. But I think we've learned a lot, and Donald Trump certainly has learned a lot, and that's how strategic this process is going to be.
Is there a filtering process for it? Because for me, you know how when you're looking for a wife and, you know, certain data you look at, lowest percentage of marriage working out dating sites, then the next one at a bar, and then the next one is, you know, whatever, at a church, and the next one referred to you by a coworker, then the next one is from a friends and family. Then so percentage.
Is this how you look for a wife?
No, but this is the percentage of you knowing right? more about who, you know, if let's just say Vinny is looking for a girl, you introduce somebody to Vinny, you may say, this is Mary, I've known her for 19 years, she's this, that. There's credibility there with the introduction being made versus here we go. I don't know who this guy is. Is there a filtering process of people that you trust to say, this guy you can vouch for, that guy? Because there was rumors saying the fact that J.D. Vance was someone that Don Jr. was very much supportive of, and, you know, Peter Thiel was a big fan of J.D. A lot of us didn't know who J.D. was. Mm-hmm. We had heard of J.D., but because not necessarily positive things, it was more negative things that, you know, was shown by the media in the past. And then all of a sudden, everybody sees J.D. Like, J.D. Vance, VP? Yeah. Huh. So not Tulsi? No. Not Vivek? No. No. Huh. Who is this guy? And then you're like, who is this guy? Yeah. Right?
Now you get it.
Yeah. And you're like, this guy's a stud and a half, right? Mm-hmm. Good for him. So now he moves up to a top draft pick for 2028 being president. Great choice. Credit to the president for deciding he's got to pick at the end of the day. But people are bringing names to him. Who are you choosing as people to give feedback with credibility on who they should pick on the team?
Well, there's a transition team, and there's a whole process they go through. Howard Lutnick and my husband's involved, Don's involved, Linda McMahon, along with Howard, I think are the two kind of heads of that. And there's a process, and I think, you know, the people like Linda McMahon, by the way, who's been around forever, and she's been part of the team. She was in the administration in 26 or throughout the first term in office. These are trusted people, and they know what needs to be done, and they have a great vetting process. I'm not personally part of the transition team directly, but I know that, again, all of these people have learned so much. We know what we need to do. We know what to look for. And I think most importantly, we know what we don't want in there. And those people we're going to keep out.
One of the best decisions I ever made in my life was joining the U.S. Army. When I served the 101st Airborne Division Air Assault, the level of pride of America being the greatest country in the world went to the roof. If you are a veteran, or if you support veterans, you have family members, Veterans Day, we have brand spanking new gear for you to choose from. A whole plethora of options of what to choose from, with shirts that say we support armed veterans, I am an armed veteran, dog tags, shirts, hats, all of the different gears that we have. And for the first 250 people that place an order, you have the option of 12 to 15 brand spanking new mugs that we have. One says Angry Patriot, another one says BizDoc, another one has got the US flag, another one has PBD Podcast or Valuetainment or A Future Looks Bright. Go to vtmerch.com, place your order for Veterans Day. These things are going to go very quickly, and you'll get a custom mug that'll be sent your way. If you enjoyed this video, you want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here.